Yes, hello everybody. Welcome to press conference from FC Bayern training squad with Thomas Müller by Zoom. Hi, Thomas.
Hello, good morning, servus.
So you got an introduction already. Let's start. We do it alphabetically. So first question, please, from Edward Russell, Fox Sports Asia.
Also wir bleiben im Englischen, oder?
Ja.
Hi, Thomas.
Hello. Hi,
Thomas, in
Edward.
the past few years, we've seen you play predominantly on the right side, but more recently under Hansi Flick, you seem to be playing a lot more behind Robert Lewandowski. I was just wondering if you could explain the difference between those two positions and roles for you, and if there's one you prefer.
First of all, I in my whole career, I switched between these two positions a lot, most of the time, or the introduction by Louis van Gaal, I played always in the middle. I played always as a number 10. So I prefer my best position is behind a top striker like Lewa is. But in my game, also when I play in the middle, I always try to find space on the side, and I'm not very static. I'm not maybe a playmaker that receives the ball very early in the game and then I just provide it. I'm always on the hunt, and always a little bit, my focus is to find the spaces behind the lines and to switch positions also with my partners on the wings. But I also can play on the side as well. My problem on the side is that the movement is a little bit more difficult to switch. When you play on the right side, it's difficult to switch position with the left winger because the distance is too wide, and so I'm more variable and more effective, and with the shorter distance to the box when I play on number 10. So I prefer that.
Thank you. Next is Next Sports, please.
No.
Once again, please.
And sound on, please. Your mic is off.
Hello.
Hello. Now it works.
Hello, Thomas. I'm knocking Next Sport. If Bayern Munich overtakes Chelsea to reach the quarterfinal of Champions League, which team do you want to meet the most, and which team are you afraid of, and why?
As you know, we from Bayern Munich, we have our Mir Samir slogan, and the slogan means we are afraid from nobody. We always trust in our strength, and I think right now in this moment we are in a very good shape. So from my opinion, everybody who wants to come in the Allianz Arena and play against us is invited. But of course, in the Champions League, there are always tough teams to beat. I think Barcelona. We have to watch out how the international teams come out of the Corona break. You don't know how they can handle it. Maybe there are some injuries. For the moment right now, here in Bayern Munich, everything works great. The players are in good shape, so yeah, we are looking forward to play against anyone.
Thank you. Next question from PP Sports, please.
Hello, Thomas.
Hello.
I'm Amelia from PP Sports from China, and my question is, as reported that Champions League will be started in August. At that time, Bundesliga would have already finished for several weeks.
Yes.
Do you think it is positive for FC Bayern to prepare the Champions League, or there are some still negative aspects?
when I think about the future, so the next 2 months, I think the break for us is maybe not that positive, because now we are in the rhythm. We did the mini prep now in May, so we are now full in. The engines are full loaded, and now we play 3 games a week. Now we are used to do the work. And yeah, I'm a little bit skeptic, because when we have to break, we have maybe 10 days or 1 week off in the middle of July and have to start again. So maybe that's not the best preparation, but in this situation right now, there is no place or no space to complain. We have to handle this situation, and when we want to win, we have to handle it the best, and that's our goal. So for me, there's no problem, but I think it's not positive that there is a break.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Next one, Tan Yen, please. Is Tan Yen here already? No. Maybe next try, 2 or 3? 2 or 3? Also no. Then we tried with WNE Express.
Holger, who is here?
Who wants to try? Please
Mr. Quest, who is next?
Give a hand sign.
There's Ben. Here. Ask your question, Ben. Yeah.
Hello, Thomas.
Hi.
Okay.
I got one question for you. What did Pepe, the Portuguese defender, say to you right before he got sent off in the match between Germany and Portugal in 2014 World Cup?
You mean
you got it?
You mean Pepe with the red card?
Pepe? Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I don't really know what he said, but he was a little bit too aggressive. I think he was a little bit. Was heißt unzufrieden?
Disappointed.
Yeah. He was a little bit disappointed about the result in the game, because we, as Germany, we had a good start. I think it was 2-0, and they were under pressure. Maybe he feared Cristiano, that he can be angry when they lose the game, and then he was not he was not very clever in this situation. I think he fouled me, and then he was so angry about the referee's call, and then I don't know, he hit me on the head, or
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, okay, and then that's a red card. It was not a situation that was very hard or unbelievable brutal, but in football, for these actions, you get a red card because it was not very disciplined, and so he was sent off, and for us was more easier than before with 11 against 10.
Okay, thank you. Then VTC News should be here.
Thomas.
Hi.
You call yourself a rope doctor or interpreter of space, right?
Yes.
So what does it mean? How did you invent that word?
No, I tried it. I think it was 2011, and I was asked about my quality, and I tried to explain to the reporter that my biggest quality is maybe the game without ball, because in this time we had big playmakers with Bastian Schweinsteiger in the middle and our famous Ribéry and Robben on the wings. So they had a lot of the time the ball in their feet, and they needed a player to attack the spaces that then they can use their quality in dribbling or in passing better. And I try to explain that my quality is to get in the right space to the right time. Maybe is the space interpreter, but yeah. Since I did that, I was always with these lines in context. So I take it. Maybe I think I'm more than a space interpreter. My handling skills with the ball are very good as well. But of course, my quality with my runs, with the right timing in the box is of course one of my big qualities.
Thank you. Next one should be VTV Cap. The smiling lady, right?
Hi, Thomas.
Hello.
Yes. Hi, Thomas. A question for you. So the Bundesliga was the world's first major sports competition to resume post-COVID-19 lockdown. So in many ways, it signaled a return to normal for football. But it's a normal that is very different from what we once knew.
Yes.
That should be a very unique experience for you. So could you please talk us through that? How have you and your team steadily adjusted to the changes, and what were the biggest challenges in this process?
Yeah, the biggest changes are clearly that there are no people in the stadium. There are no reactions from the crowd, for us players, for the referees, for the celebration after you score a goal. Also, there are changes. Yeah, in the whole timing or in the whole schedule before a match, there are no lineups, so everything is a little bit more like maybe on an amateur football level. They go on the pitch, and when the referee blows the whistle, they start. So that's not bad. That's okay for us. But to play without the crowd is. Yeah, it's a strange feeling. I'm used to play every single game in the Allianz Arena in front of 17,000 cheering people. So now you can hear each other better. That's maybe the only positive thing, that you can teach each other and talk to each other on the pitch. You can give important information to your teammate. Yeah, but that is not the situation we want, but it's much better than to play no football. So we take the situation as professionals, and yeah, we try to have fun on the pitch, and right now it works very good for us. So we try to continue, but I hope that the people can come back soon to the stadium. Yeah, that's it.
Thanks, Thomas.
Okay, Xinhua next, please. Xinhua? Yes.
Good morning, Thomas.
Hi, good morning.
I'm with Xinhua News Agency. I saw you and many other footballers joined the Blackout Tuesday on Instagram yesterday.
Yes.
And many Bundesliga players have showed their attitudes on the death of George Floyd. So what do you think of the sports can do to fight against the racism and violence? Thank you.
Yes, sports always was and is able to share the power, or to try to join to the world that we are a community and we are strong together, and we have so many different people in the sports. It doesn't matter the color, but also we have small people, we have larger people. We have maybe also in football, maybe some people are thin like me and big like other players, very strong players. So the signal should be that it doesn't matter how we look or how we speak, or I don't know how to explain, but the sports has the power to bring the people together, to speak with one tongue, and yeah, I think we all try to live in a peaceful world, but I also know everybody lives his life through his own eyes, and that's what we are. But sometimes we have to maybe to look to our teammate, we have to look to the other person and try to share love, and that's what sports can be.
Thank you. Then Tsing Wien, please.
Thank you. Hobbity.
Ron.
Ah, okay.
Yeah. Sing.
Hello, Thomas.
Hello.
Yeah. During my question is very simple. So during your career, you faced with a lot of super striker, especially Cristiano Ronaldo and Lionel Messi. So do you have any remarkable memories about them? And if possible, which striker you would like to play in team, Ronaldo or Messi?
Maybe in the past years, I would like to play with Leo Messi, because in my first 6-7 years in my career, I was more the receiving striker. I got the ball in the box and tried to score it. In the moment right now, and in my very good shape at the moment, I assist many goals. So maybe now I need more Cristiano Ronaldo to score the goals. But yeah, we in Bayern, we have Robert LewanGOALski. You know, Robert LewanGOALski. And I think maybe right now he's the better option than Cristiano. But yeah, I played against both. I won against both. I lose against both. So yeah, they are very, very good. They are special. They are not that good as normal, very good players in the world of football. They are outstanding because they play always at the limit. Always, their whole 10 years, they score 50 goals each year, and that's crazy. So, chapeau for them. But on my way to the World Cup, we won with Germany against both. On my way to the several Champions League finals or the title, we won against both. So. Every football player needs also the team. And that's why we love football so much.
Thank you.
Okay, Bongda Plus is next, please.
Hi, Thomas.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hi, Thomas.
Hi.
I have a question for you. After a long time successful in Bayern Munich, in the past you have had some consideration of moving to different clubs. Would you mind sharing with me which club have you interested in you? Clubs those time?
Yeah, I had last year or in the autumn, I had a situation. That I played very less minutes. Also, I thought about maybe to move because the situation was not good. but there was no special club where I was in contact. I think in the past the only serious thing with the transfer to a different club was the Manchester United thing, I think in 2015. But yeah, that was official, and but as you know, I signed a new contract with Bayern Munich then, because Bayern said no, it's not possible that we sell you, and I was happy that Bayern gave me that confidence, and yeah, the rest of the story, you know.
Yeah, and this season, your performance under Coach Hansi Flick has been very impressive. So, does have any relation to your past relationship of you and him during he was an assistant coach of the international team?
Yeah, I knew him right before the German national team, but yeah, he also developed. I didn't know him as a first coach, as a chef coach, and I'm very impressed how good he handled this situation, because it's a difference to be assistant coach in the national team. You have a lot of media, but normally in the national team the media is a little bit more on your side, because we are all playing for Germany and they are reporting for Germany, so in the end everybody wants that Germany wins. But here in Munich is a little bit different. When you work for a club as big as Bayern is, you are always under pressure. The media is not always on your side, and yeah, you have to be and work very successful to have a nice time here. And I think he is handling it very, very well. So I'm very satisfied about it.
Thank you. Next one is Tui Tre. Tui Tre.
Your mic is off, Dang.
Once again, please. And
yeah, now it's working.
Yes.
Yeah, perfect.
Yeah, you can hear me. I have two questions for you about Bayern Munich this season. The first question is, Bayern Munich has been revived after coach Hans-Dieter Flick was appointed. And could you review what are most important changes he made?
Yeah, the most important change for me was that he wants us to play a little bit more aggressive without the ball. Now we have a very aggressive pressing in the opponent's half. We try to attack the opponent very early and with high intensity. And with these early wins of the ball, we have it, the distance to the opponent goal to create chances is less. And so we score a lot of goals with our quality. In the offense, we have very good players, but when we get the ball with our pressing in spaces where the opponent is not organized, then we can do what you saw the last month, week by week.
Yeah.
Thank you. Next one is WeTV.
Oh, hello, Mr. Müller. I'm Nhung from Vietnam Television, and we send you every best thing from here.
Thank you.
As we know that you just renew your contract with Bayern Munich till 2023.
Yes.
And so it's a club that had been attached with you since childhood, and many players has come and gone, but you still remain the same. So to you, which factors is the most important thing that help you to stay with the club for that long?
Yeah, it's a good question. First of all, you have to have the quality, the spirit, the power to bring your best on the football pitch, because without that it's not possible to stay as long as I stay in Bayern, because yeah, you always have to perform. That's the most important thing for a club. They sign a player where they think they can help us to achieve the goals of the club.
Yes.
But yeah, it's not like you have one wish and you say, okay, I want to play the next 12 years in Bayern, and then Bayern said, okay, we do that. As you heard maybe 5 minutes ago, I talked about my situation
I see.
10 months ago, and it was very different, and maybe it was close not to have the contract between me and Bayern till 2023. So you see, in the football business, or maybe in the whole working, or in a normal life, there are so small things from one decision to the other. Oh, say hello to your boys, to your friends in the background. Hello, yeah,
He's my colleagues.
Yeah.
And we are here from Vietnam, really happy to tell you guys that we have the football match with the audience, and which I hope that you guys can do it in the future, in near future. And so the question from me to you is that you look so athletic, slender, and you are not as muscular as your other teammates, but still, however, you still like working very well on pitch, and you play really well in the season. So how do you keep your fitness in the quarantine time and now?
Yeah, we had a good training sessions during the quarantine time. Our fitness staff did a great job. We did cyber training like we do now, the press conference. And yeah, I try not to be that muscular than my teammates, because less weight on my bones is less injury, or less weight on my bones, then my bones keep a little bit longer. So I try to run the next 5 years. So I need to be in shape, and that's my secret. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Okay, thank you very much all together. Have a good time. Thank you, Thomas.
War's das?
Ja.
Hobby die Ehre. Servus. Ciao, ciao. Bye-bye all together. Thank you.
Thank you so much.